Some of the nation's biggest retailers reported only modest sales gains last month, which rose by an average of 1.7%. And that brings us to the fourth in our special week-long series called In Focus, the American Recovery. Tonight, we look at consumer spending and the pressures keeping a lid on it.
Higher payroll taxes and rising gasoline prices continue to streak across the headlines with good reason. These headwinds appear at the very least to be impacting how much consumers are buying.
These things will take dollars out of consumers' pockets. It's disproportionate for low earners, and I think that it's reasonable to expect some moderation in that consumer demographic going forward.
Walmart is certainly feeling the pressure. The world's largest retailer, catering largely to lower-income consumers, blamed a delay in tax refunds for its slow February sales start.
It does put a lot more pressure on March. February is a smaller spending month than March from a U.S. consumer's perspective. So that's something that we'll be watching very, very closely.
While consumer confidence rebounded in February, executives from Target, Abercrombie & Fitch, and Lowe's are also expressing concern about continued consumer uncertainty, though not everyone thinks retailers should worry too much.
I don't think there's this new normal. Obviously, if paychecks are lower, there is going to be some reduction. But I believe over time, if that's the only factor, I think consumers are going to adjust, and I think that consumer spending is going to stabilize.
But higher payroll taxes aren't the only headwind. The average price for regular unleaded gasoline has increased 40 cents per gallon, or 12% in just 3 months. According to Barclays analyst Bob Durbel, a 10-cent increase in prices at the pump takes away an additional $100 to $110 from consumers' disposable income, or as much as a $13.8 billion drain on total consumer spending in other areas. Because of the current pressures, it appears lower-income Americans are on the sidelines of the American recovery. But then again, American consumerism often prevails, even in times of economic hardship. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Courtney Reagan.